Gestalt, Steam Cinder, inspired by 16-bit and 32-bit classics, blends tight 2D platformers and exciting combat in a stunning handcrafted steampunk world. And fascinating ups and downs of the plot. Follow the path of Soldner as Alethea as Urkala's elite mercenary, risking your life every time you work. Take up your sword and gun and combine an array of melee combos and deadly marksmanship to make your enemies shudder with shocking skill. AWAKEN, Astral Blade, a hardcore action Metroidvania game developed by the domestic independent development team Pigeon Technology. In the game, players can control the direction of the plot and help Loretta make choices at key nodes. The game provides a variety of weapon matching methods. Players can freely add points in the talent tree according to their own preferences to create their own unique weapon arsenal. In addition, the rich and colorful props system can provide Loretta with special skills. In the face of different levels, players must make the most reasonable choices. Nine Years of Shadow is a horizontal pixel action game with classic Castlevania-like gameplay and cool and glamorous graphics. It tells us the legendary story of the female warrior Europa. An abandoned orphanage is overwhelmed with dark secrets. Explore the memories of the missing orphan and tear the world apart from the curse that befalls it. Oath Sword Dragon in the Box is a 2D national-style action-adventure game. The player will play the role of a dead man who once failed his master's entrustment. The brother died, and the master was wronged. He must take extraordinary action before the echo of the times fades away. Explore the vast early Chinese Empire and the features outside the Great Wall in the open map. Restore the ambition and desolate heart of a legendary emperor. Continue to write the footsteps of Taishigang, and use swords in famous mountains and rivers. The weapon change system in the game's star box provides players with various movement, combat and map exploration skills. Grim Guardians Demon Purge is a 2D side-scrolling action game set in a city of demons occupied by demons that was originally just an ordinary school. In the game, the elder sister Kinan Shinobu, who uses a submachine gun with a long range and high burst power as the main weapon, and uses origami to make various swords, skilled in close combat with spears and other weapons. The younger sister, Shiniwan Mayo, although they are ordinary high school girls on the surface, they are actually the demon hunter sisters who are engaged in the work of retiring from demons. Elderand is a story-driven game with skill-based combat. Players will explore and fight in a terrifying world full of treasures and deadly creatures. The developers say the game is a love letter to the Castlevania franchise with a modern twist. You can also choose your own path as players uncover the world of darkness. Mandragora, a side-scrolling action RPG developed by Primal Games Studio and published by Marvelous Europe. Humans live in a world ruled by monsters, and people hide behind brick walls and fences built by their leaders. Players will need to fight vicious foes, challenge unique deadly bosses, meet new allies, enemies and all shades in between, and make harsh moral choices. Ninja Soul is a platform action game that combines roguelite and Metroidvania. Female ninja Yachio Takabana accidentally acquired the ability to recall death. She will be reincarnated in battles and deaths again and again in this once homeland. Find out who is behind the scenes and the truth. Sheba, A New Dawn, is an action-adventure Metroidvania game that takes you into a tale of revenge and despair. Fight in a decisive battle, New Dawn. Explore the world of Sheba and the fall of the elves in the game by using various skills and combinations. Cooperate with elemental swords with different effects to launch a gorgeous attack. 60+ unique sprites and bosses. Each sprite and boss is inspired by nature and mythological stories. They have their own fighting style, and defeating them will reward you with unique collectibles to power your journey.
According to the story, a Djinn named Enunaro had a vision of the future.
The Djinn are not better than us.
Vernal Edge, an action-packed 2D Metroidvania-like game with an intense combat system and tight platforming sequences, tells a story about confrontation, a powerful story of revenge and growth. You will play as Sikken and explore her goals through her eyes. Encounter various enemies on the floating island, such as the elusive Lyokua. Uncover secrets about her past and the kingdom of the Beanstalk while fighting a bloody path. Akatori, a side-scrolling pixel action game. Explore a world full of magic and secrets. Find friends and allies, and try not to wake the ancient gods. With smooth action and punchy controls, the game follows Mako, a young girl, on a captivating adventure to save her world from destruction. The core of the game's combat system is a variety of combos. Heroes can fight enemies on the ground, throw them up and continue to fight in the air. Equipped with a quarterstaff and hand fan, Mako can perform melee and ranged attacks. Momodora, Moonlit Farewell is the latest entry in the Momodora series, set in a world 5 years after Momodora 3. The game joins the capable priestess Momo Reinal on her sacred mission to save her people from being summoned by the evil Bellringer. The demon army is destroyed. SteamDolls Order of Chaos is a steampunk-style Metroidvania-type game, inspired by Devil City, The Hollow Knight, inspired by works such as Dead Cells. Players will explore and discover truths that may shake the foundations of the world in a labyrinthine city full of secrets and madness. During the game, players will encounter many auxiliary characters: the goddess of nature, a rich man who wants to die, female sharpshooters, and more. There are also various enemies and bosses, including hired trackers, disgusting mutant monsters, and more. Ghostsong, a game full of self-discovery. Find answers hidden beneath the surface in this 2D adventure of ancient mysteries and cosmic horrors. Explore winding caves illuminated only by bioluminescent plants, battle strange and powerful creatures, and gain new abilities to help you uncover the long-buried secrets of this alien world.
I'm sorry that happened to you. Another statue?
The Night Witch is a Metroidvania-like adventure game with fast-paced shoot-'em-up gameplay. Set in a beautiful hand-drawn world, players will cast devastating card spells, forge strong bonds, and make moral choices as they go on a mission to save their homeland and uncover the mastermind behind the War Golem invasion. Reina and Jericho is a Castlevania-like platform adventure game produced and published by Reclamation Games. In the game, players will play the role of Reina, who has the ability to manipulate time and space, and needs to travel through the past, present, and future, just to escape from the secret base where he was imprisoned. Powerful upgrades and combat abilities enhance intense action sequences, allowing players to fight in their own personalized style, witnessing a touching story of love, loss, and finding strength that is shaped by player choices.
A mistake or a regret, you can fix it.
It's like traveling back to the past, but the holder of the device is unchanged.
Mira, the Legend of the Djinns, a Metroidvania game inspired and influenced by Moroccan and Amazigh cultures, tells the story of treasure hunters and adventure story of explorer Yuba and Djinn Mira, who lost her memory. Along the way, the duo will discover new friends and deadly enemies, search for priceless artifacts and dangerous ruins, battle mutated creatures and fallen souls, and confront the true cause of the catastrophe that destroyed the world of Mira and created the world of Yuba. Plague Huntress. Plague Huntress is a side-scrolling pixel-like Metroidvania game. In the game, you play a powerful huntress and need to sneak into an ancient abandoned castle, where terrifying demons and monsters lurk. It is up to you to rescue the kidnapped from their hands and bring peace to the city of Warner. Ria relies on many special skills to help her in this difficult task. With several monsters raging in the corridors in Astral Castle, you have to be careful to succeed on your journey. Moadra, a Metroidvania-like game where players can experience the exploration map for the fun of solving puzzles and fighting. You can get more new abilities by defeating the boss. After acquiring new abilities, you can update more map areas. The protagonist will have rich action performances, such as jumping over ground cracks, can dodge enemy attacks, or use high-speed movement to attack, or jump into the pool to explore and more. In addition to using various weapon skills against the enemy, it can also be absorbed by knocking down the enemy and converting the opponent into energy blocks called protoplasm. Blood of Yamin is a Metroidvania RPG set in a world where humans have just learned to harvest the essence of death, collect and kill Yamin. On your journey, you will brave a wilderness full of outlaws and monsters. You will explore the densely populated city for shopping, gather information and embark on missions to prepare for your backcountry adventure. You'll learn new abilities to unlock dangerous areas and defeat the enemies that await you there.
For the world I have tamed.
Romancelvania is both a loving parody of Metroidvanias and a fresh take on gaming dating. Is an action RPG game featuring deep weapon and magic-based combat, exploration-based platforming, and gorgeous monsters that players can't resist. You play as the legendary playboy vampire Drake as he travels across Transylvania's way to fight and fall in love. His mission is to find the most qualified monsters in the world, get them to move into his party mansion, and restore his former glory by killing everything along the way.
You said I still get to main things.
You'll face absurd monsters of my own design.
I don't know about this.
Esdraz: The Throne of Darkness is a Metroidvania game focused on a dynamic combat system, where players can choose between a powerful arsenal to suit any playstyle. Also, you will face ever-changing enemies and bosses, so it will be necessary to come up with different strategies to defeat them. When you enter the game, you will travel to areas off the beaten track, meet mysterious characters and make decisions that will change the world. Follow the light or the dark is your choice. Fallen Terre, The Ascension. Fallen Terre, The Ascension is a 2D hand-drawn Metroidvania game from Philippines. Set in the mysterious world of Rioya, you will play as a mysterious boy named Sheila, searching for and recruiting 20 different fate bonds. These people are unique characters chosen by the Ancient Pact, and their power will help Sheila in her mission. BIOMORPH. Players must use their skills to explore a vast and diverse world, solve puzzles and platforming puzzles, fight deadly monsters and use their powers. But be careful, each defeated creature may return with a new and even more menacing power. Afterimage is a Metroidvania-like 2D horizontal RPG developed by Shanghai Shulong, a subsidiary of Netyuan Shengting. Players will discover the hidden secrets of the fantasy world in the game, explore the magnificent natural landscape and the ruins of the ancient royal city, encounter mysterious giant creatures and wandering cute elves, use a wealth of weapons and a variety of skills to fight corrupt monsters and break through the dangers. A beautiful 2D hand-drawn world awaits your adventure. Hollow Knight. Silksong is the sequel to 2017's Hollow Knight, featuring new plots and levels, as well as new skills and enemies. Players will take on the role of Bumblebee, an important character from the previous game, on an adventure in a new kingdom ruled by Silk and Song Farloon. Bumblebee was captured by the enemy in this country, and she needs to defeat the enemy one by one, solve puzzles. The Last Case of Benedict Fox, a Metroidvania-like 2D exploration action-adventure game that allows players to manipulate the protagonist who claims to be a detective to conduct an event search to uncover the truth. In the game, the protagonist can not only sneak into the depths of the memory of the dead to explore the truth through the ability of demon possession, but also use demon tentacles and other abilities to jump forward on the level, or knock down the enemies blocking the front one by one.
It is good to see you, you old devil.
The Last Faith is a side-scrolling action game set in a world where magic meets science, ruled by ancient religious beliefs, and in a capital in complete decline, where past glory follows time has passed, the civil war has ended, and deadly diseases have plagued the city. The protagonist Eric, who has lost his memory, is here to fight corrupt nobles and various monsters. Moonscars. In the cold moonlight, the ferocious Claiborne warrior Grey Irma fights bravely for a lonely goal: to find the sculptor and unravel the mystery of her existence. Push your combat skills to the limit, master new abilities, and explore a brutally non-linear 2D world. Face the relentless darkness that seeks to destroy you. In this work, death is the mother of survival. As you overcome each challenge, new truths will be revealed.
Right here. What would you ask of me?
Crowsworn is a Metroidvania-style dark action game inspired by Hollow Knight, Devil May Cry and Bloodborne. Dr. Birdbeak turns into a two-gun ranger and travels alone in Castlevania to investigate the truth of the demise of the Cursed Kingdom. Of course, wandering demons don't get out of the way on their own. You'll explore a vast interconnected world as you battle hordes of monsters that roam the deserted lands, uncover secrets, unlock new abilities, enhance your deadly weapons and fill your arsenal. Frontier Hunter. Erza's Wheel of Fortune. This is a pure exploration-centric Metroidvania game that will contain the core features of this type of game. This work will have a richer plot, more to explore, more monsters, more changeable and personalized development system, more beautiful graphics, smoother action. We will strive to make the overall structure of the game more perfect and stable, add more special experiences, and continue to update in the future. Multiple modes, more content. Blood Engine is a sideboard act game of the Metroidvania category, based on platform jumping and action games. We tried to incorporate the instant kill system we designed, tried to increase the sense of shock and refreshment it brings to the player when defeating the enemy. Players need to face various crises composed of monsters and organs at any time, and respond flexibly to resolve the crisis and defeat the enemy. Rune Fencer Elia is an adventure action game similar to Metroidvania. It focuses on the experience of the game atmosphere, and the main gameplay is combat and exploration. The background setting of the game is a huge and complex world, where you can explore at will, meet many new friends and interesting people, and in battle, you can use your rune magic sword to solve the enemy. Nine Sols is a 2D platform action-adventure game that combines Taoist science fiction and ancient mythology, emphasizing the blocking mechanism and fast-paced combat, combined with the unique Tao punk background, depicts a unique hand-painted world. In the face of the Nine Sons who rule the New Kunlun, the player plays Yi and embarks on a bloody path of revenge. In the New Kunlun, Yi will embark on a road that begins with revenge and ends with Tao to kill the king. Slovenia is an action-adventure game produced and published by Frostleaf Games LLC, a fantasy Metroid with moral choices. The weapon of the player in the game, Spear, is a general-purpose weapon and tool. It can be used both in melee combat and as a throwing weapon. Heroes can enchant the tip of their spear with magic. It can be thrown into walls to create new ledges to lift. The spear was returned to the owner as a boomerang as ordered. The spear can also break stones, help obtain items, open floor hatches, open mechanisms, and it can be used as a lever or pole. Islets is a galactic city game with the theme of connecting with the people around you. By reconnecting the islands and making friends with a variety of fascinating characters, the world expands, and regions reveal new styles for Eco to explore. Explore each hidden corner one by one, collect many upgrades hidden all over the world, and face countless hidden challenges. Dying and Becoming reproduces the weirdness of the nightmare world with a hand-painted cartoon pixel art style. This seaside kingdom was eroded by a collective dream. All the people fell into a deep sleep, and the player was the only one awake. Players need to keep defeating the human souls that have been swallowed by the dream, and turn their spirits into the power of their own fighting. The game has a vast and open world. Players can choose where to start to eliminate the influence of dreams. Every action will also determine the ultimate fate of this world. Nara, Facing Fire, is a game inspired by Hollow Knight. Ori and Azure's fantasy Metroidvania game focuses on smooth and responsive action, difficult boss fights and thrilling adventure gameplay. In a world where a mysterious energy called Va flows through and connects all living beings, a child is born with the power to govern this energy. Young Nara must uncover the dark secrets of her powers and face the flames and shadows that robbed her special someone. Rebel Transmute. In this modern-day Metroidvania, you play as Moon Mikono, a space raider turned adventurer on a mission to discover the whereabouts of her missing mother. To complete your mission, you will fight through abandoned outposts on alien planets, make friends, unlock and upgrade. Every area of the outpost will offer stunning visuals, tough challenge, colorful characters, epic bosses and a vibrant soundtrack. The Siege and the Sandfox is a 2D side-scrolling parkour game that combines the Metroidvania genre and stealth elements. Explore the depths of the palaces and caverns of an ancient desert city in a crisis besieged by the city. Master flexible parkour abilities and rely on wit and stealth to find the real threat behind the scenes. Dodge guards, defeat enemies, make potential new allies, hone your skills and thwart evil plots before it's too late. Gigasword, an action puzzle-type Metroidvania game wielding a heavy giant sword. With the sword in the ground, you can jump higher, swim, crawl in tight spaces, and more. Many of the puzzles revolve around inserting a sword into an interactive object, using traps to transport the sword to areas you can't reach while you're holding it. The catastrophe is coming. You need to climb the ancient tower and restore the crystal Gnosis of God. Savior is an action-adventure platform game, an open world that desperately needs your help. Gain skills, equip and allies to help you on your mission. Discover the secret origins of the broken city around you and yourself. Effortlessly parkour with intuitive platform jumps. Engage various opponents with precise melee combat, and explore rich worlds that hide countless secrets. Elderand is a 2D side-scrolling Metroidvania-like Metroidvania and Castlevania game action RPG game, which draws a lot of inspiration from the Legend of Zelda series. The protagonist is very similar to Link, the protagonist of the Legend of Zelda series, with a green shirt and yellow hair. The fighting style is also very similar to the Legend of Zelda. The game has a huge world for you to explore, and contains a variety of weapon skills to choose from. In order to successfully challenge various dungeon bosses, players need to find the one that suits you best among different combinations. Sapling Bygone is a Castlevania-like pixel adventure game produced and published by Nine Finger Games. Sapling may be the last of their race. This is a refugee who escaped from his planet and his homeland was at war's devastation. His task is to find a new home for his species so that it can grow again, and possibly thrive. Is this planet under your feet okay?